to know you a little bit more. And I'm going to start with myself. So who I am? I'm Enrique. I was born in Bogota 20 years ago. But my whole family is from the coast, Colombian coast. So my accent in Spanish is pretty diverse because I speak like a person from Bogota, but when I talk with my family or with someone from the coast, their accent, I get their accent very easily, and I start speaking like I'm from the coast. So I want to know about you. So, Alejandro, where are you from?
Cali.
And do you think you speak like someone from Cali? Not at all. How long have you been living here?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. Where are you from?
Here, from Bogota.
You're from Bogota. And you don't have any influence from other parts of the country?
No.
Who's not from Bogota? Who's Colombian and is not from Bogota? Where are you from? And you think you have your accent, your Santanderean accent?
Yeah.
As we can see, in Spanish, in English, basically in any language, there are a lot of accents and a lot of ways of talking, and those are marked basically because of the history of the places we were born or we have contact with. For example, the people from the coast talk the way they do because of the influence of Arabian people who arrived to the Colombian coast. So today, I'm going to talk to you about New Yorkian English. That's basically New York Latino English. And that's like a branch of the dialect of New Yorkian people. So this is our agenda for today. We're going to talk about basically how this all started, why this all started, which are the sources that made this language what it is now, this dialect. And then we're going to see what happened. What are the characteristics of this new language and this new form of talking? So first, basically Latinos. Well, it all started when after the war, the Puerto Rican people became, Puerto Rico became a territory of the United States. And a lot of Puerto Ricans came to New York to live. They immigrated to New York. And the new generations started to lose a little bit of Spanish. Actually, people who talk New York Latino English, most of them don't know Spanish, or know very little Spanish. And then a lot of people from all over the countries, and here should be the flags, but I don't know what happened. Colombia, people from Dominican Republic, a lot of people from all the Latin countries arrived to New York. And they have a lot of influence from Black English, that is basically African American English, and European English, that is called Brooklyn's English. Usually this Creole that we see in the presentation from Lindsay, usually the cultures lose it after the second generation. They start like to stabilize their English and start speaking like normal Americans. But with Latinos, this didn't happen. So, New York. New York is the most populated city in the United States. And they have 2.27 million of Hispanics. That's 27% of immigrants or of Latin people in New York City. And this city is very special because it's a very diverse city. You're walking by New York. You're walking by Manhattan and Brooklyn. You can see a lot of different spaces, a lot of different styles, a lot of different environments. When you can have culture, you can have business in Manhattan, all the stocks and everything. You have parks, you have fashion. It's a very diverse city, and this is why the city has received so many people from all over the world, especially Hispanics. And well, basically, another big influence of this English is European and Black English, as I said to you. If you hear one of the speakers of New York Latino English, you can hear a little bit of characteristics of Black English and European English. So all of this combined came.
I actually had 5 best friends. I had a little group, and we had the most diverse group in the whole entire school. One consists of an African. His name is Archie. He's actually playing playing soccer now upstate, and he's a good friend of mine. When the first time I met him, when he first came to this country, I looked at him like, "Oh, how you doing?" And from there, we just kept talking, and we found out things in common. My next one is Tibetan. His name is Tenzin, and
okay. What are the principal characteristics of the dialect? First of all, they tend to enlarge the syllables, and basically all the syllables has the same length. Not like we are learning here, or we learned that if you want to stress, just one syllable of the word, usually in the standard English, the standard American English. In New York Latino English, they say all the syllables with the same name, the same length, and they tend to be very, very long. They have a specific intonation. I mean, if you learn that teacher is said teacher, they could say teacher, and it would be okay in New York Latino English. Some sounds like the K, the T, or the P sound a little bit more like a G at the end of it. And sounds like this that are a little bit softer, they became more softer in this language. And it's special, this language, because this has the influence from all over the Latin countries, like I said before, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, etc. Compared to California, where there's almost basically all of them are Mexican. So there is the biggest difference between the Latino dialects in the United States. And that's it. Any questions, recommendations, comments, congratulations? You have money.
Okay, too bad. That's okay.